Welcome back, everyone. It's FNHusa57 here. We are back on Neverwinter on the Xbox One in Mod 9, and today I have a currency explanation video for you. So this is kind of intended towards PS4 players that are just starting out, but regardless of what console you're on, PC, PS4, or Xbox One, and yes, I know PC isn't a console, but regardless of what platform you're on, this probably will help you out, especially if you are new to the game. So today we're going to be looking at pretty much the 4 basic currencies and their use, how you earn them, basics about them. So the first one that you're going to see if you're starting out is going to be money, or as everybody calls it, gold. The next currency that you're going to notice is going to be ZEN and Astral diamonds, or rough Astral diamonds. Now, a basic look at gold, or money. This works the same way that it does in World of Warcraft and a lot of other MMOs. You earn copper. 100 copper turns into 1 silver. 100 silver turns into 1 gold. So on and so forth. And there's a cap of like 214,000 gold. So I don't really know anyone that's at that cap. Even not myself. Now, there's a few ways to earn gold. Looking at gold, you can pick up items off the ground that are basics from killing enemies. Some items will be listed in the treasure category, and if they are listed in the treasure category, as a general rule of thumb, their primary intention or use is to be sold for gold. And as you level up, you will get items that are worth larger amounts of gold. So I just picked up 2 easy items right there from killing enemies. Granted, I am level 70, I'm on my wizard, so you will not be getting these items early on in the game, but you will be getting items of a similar category. You can boost the amount of gold that you get, and I'll cover that in just a minute. So as you can see in my inventory, I have a jeweled platinum statuette, and its category is statue treasure, no level requirement. So that's an item that basically its only value is to be sold for gold. You can sell them for diamonds, but it's not that good. Then I also have a piece of unidentified gear, and it's just a random item that I picked up. This is not the best use for unidentified gear, but I just want to get rid of it. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to a shopkeeper. Any shopkeeper, which is basically an NPC with the coins over their head. You're going to go over to the sell tab, and here you can sell any item you want. So this jeweled platinum statuette I can sell for 10 silver and 13 copper. This piece of unidentified gear, because it is unidentified, is only going to sell for 2 copper. You also earn copper or gold by running around, killing enemies, and picking up the rewards that they drop. Some rewards from some enemies will give you copper, and some quests, depending upon the level of the quest, will also reward you with copper. 6 silver, 1 copper for this return on your investment quest. Again, that's a level 70 quest. But pretty much all quests will reward you with copper. Pretty much all tasks, or a large number of tasks in like the leadership category of your professions, will also reward you with a small amount of copper, and you are rewarded with copper to a couple silver when you complete skirmishes. Now, like I said, you can boost the amount of copper that you get with certain enchantments, or the amount of gold that you get. For instance, if you have a utility slot, which you'll unlock, I believe, your first piece of gear with a utility slot between level 15 and level 21, and you can socket specific enchantments. This is a rarer enchantment, the Savage enchantment, but you can socket basic ones that give you a increase to gold find. You also have mount insignia bonuses, and it'll take you a little bit to get them out, but once you get them out, you'll be good to go, and you'll see that you can get insignias for those mounts, and some of them will give you like glory gold and experience gain boost. Those affect the amount of gold that you receive from quests, and they affect the amount of gold you pick up from enemies when you kill them. They do not affect the amount of gold that you get when you sell an item. Moving on to the next item, or next currency. Pretty much something that most of you have probably seen, and that is ZEN. ZEN is a currency that usually you get by spending real money. You don't have to spend real money. There is a way to trade currencies, but for the most part, ZEN is considered a money, in real life money currency. And the way traditionally you get ZEN is to go over to the ZEN market and purchase ZEN. Now, as you can see, that's the pricing here on Xbox. Sometimes they run sales on the ZEN market. It's not that often, and it's usually only maybe 15% off. But if you wanted to buy ZEN, that's the screen that you would go to buy it. As I mentioned before, there is a way to convert another currency to ZEN. You can do that through this page called the Astral Diamond Exchange, where you can trade your Astral Diamonds for ZEN or your ZEN for Astral Diamonds. What you do with the ZEN is go into the ZEN market, and you can buy any item in the ZEN market. You can buy things for events. You can buy VIP, which is probably one of the best things and one of the first things that you should buy if you can afford it. And then you can buy, lockbox keys, everything for refinement. There's different packs, items, mounts, your extra bags, all of that, companions. All of this stuff can be purchased with ZEN, including services like extra character slots, bank slots, companion slots if you really, really need it, and experience and glory boosters and things like that. So all of that can be bought with ZEN. Now let's look at the currency that you've probably heard the most about, Astral Diamonds. Astral Diamonds are the game's way of creating a time-based currency, as ARK considers it. And there's two different types of Astral Diamonds. You have rough Astral Diamonds, and then you have actual Astral Diamonds. The actual Astral Diamonds are things that you can spend. For instance, in the Tarmaloon Trade House, I can go and I can put in literally anything. Say I want to buy an artifact. And what you would do is just search for it, and you'll see that all of these artifacts for sale are in the Astral Diamond currency. So you have to have Astral Diamonds in order to buy on the Tarmaloon Trade House, which is the player auction house, basically. And you can see the prices for those. Now, you can also sell items on the Tarmaloon Trade House, and you can earn Astral Diamonds that way. So you can see that I have some items up on auction to see if other players will buy them. And you can earn more Astral Diamonds that way. Traditionally, you're going to earn, and I will leave a link in the video description below to my previous Making Astral Diamonds guide starting out, but you're going to earn Astral Diamonds that are rough, and you're going to get them from doing your daily dungeons, skirmishes, PvP matches, and invocation. Basically, every time you invoke to your deity, depending on your level, an invocation is unlocked at level 11 if you do the quest in Protector's Enclave, but every time you invoke, you will get a small amount of rough Astral Diamonds. Another way that people primarily get Astral Diamonds is by going to the salvage vendor, or if you have the high enough VIP, dropping a salvage anvil and getting specific level 70 gear that is salvageable. And you can look on a piece of gear and it'll have the little salvage option, and if you're by the salvage vendor or by an anvil, you can salvage it, and it'll show you how many Astral Diamonds you will receive for salvaging that piece of gear. So we're going to go ahead and salvage that piece of gear. Show you I just got 3,300 diamonds from it. Traditionally, I would wait for a double diamonds event to salvage that, but I just wanted to show you. Now, you can then refine these rough Astral Diamonds by simply going over the category of rough Astral Diamonds and clicking on it. then it will show you that you have refined however many, so in my case 4,620 Astral Diamonds, and I may yet refine an additional 31,380. Basically, every character every day can refine 36,000 rough Astral Diamonds to Astral Diamonds. If you have less than 36,000 rough Astral Diamonds and you don't bother to actually manually refine it, when the server resets to the next day, it'll automatically refine the previous day's Astral Diamonds up to that 36,000 amount for you. Pretty easy, so if you forget to do it and you have a few thousand diamonds or even 20,000 diamonds, it'll automatically refine that for you. Now, just about everything in the game can be obtained without spending any money. So without buying any ZEN, you can obtain whatever you want by converting those Astral Diamonds that I just showed you, by converting them here in the Astral Diamond Exchange to ZEN, and then spending that ZEN if there's a particular mount or service or something like that that you want to get. If you do wish to spend money on the game, go right ahead. Absolutely no problem with that, just showing you another option that you can do. With your gold, you see that I do have a fair amount of gold, or a fair amount of money as the game classifies it. Gold is primarily used in campaigns, buying basic resources, and then at a high level trading with other players. So with gold, you can buy healing potions, injury kits, all of your skill node kits, and basically that's about it that you can buy from an actual vendor. If you wish to change enchantments as you get a little bit higher level, if I go over here to manage my enchantments, and let's say I want to remove this enchantment intact, it's going to cost me 2 gold and 50 silver to do so. Now that does change depending upon your level and the enchantment's level. This is about the max that it'll cost you, or 3 gold is about the max that it'll cost. So if you're swapping enchantments back and forth, you're going to go through a fair amount of gold. Certain campaigns will also require gold. Now most of these cannot be started before level 26, which is Tyranny of Dragons, and the rest of them at level 70. But let's just go through and see. I want to make this Dragon Queen's key. It's going to cost me 5 gold in order to make that. Same thing if I wanted to make the Arcane Dragon key. It would cost me campaign currency, and it would cost me 5 gold. So gold is a fairly important currency. It's not a currency to be completely dismissed, especially at a lower level when you need to buy health potions, if you're not finding enough on the ground, and you need to buy things like injury kits. You can also trade with other players. If you monitor the specific trade chat, you will see, depending on the area that you're in, if you're in an area like Protector's Enclave, you will see people that are looking to trade other items for gold. So if you're one of those players that has a specific item that you're looking for, you can usually find somebody else that's willing to trade you that item for gold, including more expensive endgame items like superior marks of potency, lock boxes, just about every item you can think of. If you post a reasonable trade offer in gold, usually there's somebody out there that needs the gold and is willing to trade you for it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. It explained currencies a little bit more, because I know starting off, when I started on Xbox, I was looking at the currencies going, okay, oh my, there's a ton of different currencies, and, you know, which currency is the best one to get, and how do they all intermix, and you exchange them, and things like that. So if you have any questions, by all means, leave a comment or send me a private message, either on YouTube or through Xbox Live. Either way, I'll get back to you, and yeah. Hopefully you enjoy. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm going to do another video a little bit later on, once the game has fully released free to play on PS4, that will cover all the other currencies that you start to get at later levels. They're a little bit more complicated. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time.